Can people hear me? I think so. Let's see. I'll put an SG40 blind. Hey, Batman. Thanks for the level. Am I back? Hopefully I am. What was Tapioca's level again? It just seemed like my modem just... Don't worry about playing the levels I just added. If you... Alright, sounds good, Batman. I'm always... I like levels in the queue, because that just means I have stuff to play. So, feel free to add as many as you want. Oh, whoops, I'm doing math. I got confused there. No, I'm still trying to finish Tapioca's level. I mean, oops, I finished Tapioca's level while stream was down. Smiley face. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, the internet just went down for a little bit. Like, they must have been doing like a maintenance or something for a split second. But I think I'm back. We might need to refresh. Yep. All right. Cool. I'm generally fortunate that I don't have that many internet issues. It's the first disconnect I've had in a long time, so that's good. I was having like an intellectual conversation, which turned out to be myself, about inspiration for levels. And then I peeked over the chat and I was like, "You're disconnected from chat." I was like, well, clothes in the dryer. Perfect. We should be good now, yeah, Platinum Trainer. I don't know what happened there. Not sure what happened. Internet just died for a minute. And then my modem rebooted and then I'm back. Decide to do with your level? Well, it was more about, like, how Tapioca comes up with his level designs. I was talking about, like, I know a lot of like bands, like musical artists, they have like jam sessions, which is like you all sit in a garage and just play a bunch of just random chords or whatever, and then if you're lucky, eventually you'll get a moment where everything sort of like harmonizes or like sounds good, and it just becomes like inspiration for like a song. So I wondered if maybe like Tapioca's level design process is similar to that, where you just like try a bunch of different things, like what if I did this here, and it's like, oh, okay, and then you tweak that, and eventually like a level just builds up by just trying a bunch of random things. And that's when it died. And I looked over to see if anybody had any comments on that, and then said, "You've been disconnected from chat." I'm like, guess not. No, if like Micah doesn't, the queue is completely separate from my internet. That shouldn't be affected. In fact, if you go to the queue website, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you can check at the ! queue. But yeah, the queue runs on its own internet connection, not in my house. It's much more stable. In Jeff Bezos' house, it does, yeah. On your browser? Weird. Okay, we're making some progress there. We gotta get that shell jump. What if you like click on... What if you actually click on a bunch of the different like things? Does that help? Because I have like the completed levels, the in queue. If you click like different of those buttons, do any of them show up? Do any levels show up if you do that? Nope. Weird. See the design, but no levels. Huh. What browser is that, Mattman? Oh, how did that happen? This is the Ponsu level creation. I'd love to come up. I mean, I've got a cool level already in the works, but if I could come like if we could somehow like come up with a cool like ecchi anime level as well, that would be great. It's difficult though. I did think about like a high school DD level because that actually like you need anime that has some kind of could somehow be applied to a platformer. So it's like hard to do like a slice of life, but if you had like an action anime, like something with demons and vampires, which is what high school DD is like, that could work. Best angle. Tried on Chrome. I mean, it's very weird because I tried in Chrome and I don't know if does anybody else have this problem? Does anybody else see on the Micah Moe website? Exclamation mark Q. Does anybody else go there and just not see any levels in the queue, like Mattman? Because so far, like, if I'm gonna fix it, I need more info. I need more people to have the problem, so I can get different, figure out what other setups people are using, and try and find a common denominator about what could be causing it. Ooh, that's tough. See them all, okay. Looks like this for you, let's see. Yeah, see, so it, everybody, so I don't quite know. It is weird though because, yeah, it's. I don't know what could be on in Mattman's browser. It just doesn't work. Because he's tried multiple ones too, so it's like his computer refuses to load them. It's not his browser. Maybe his antivirus doesn't like Micah.moe. Antivirus says, hold on, Weeb's out. I'm not loading this page. What is Pi's level like? I didn't look at it, but what is everybody's honest take on Pi's versus level? All I saw was the ping that he created it. Is this supposed to be pretty easy? I mean, if it's a versus level, it should be, because it's supposed to just be Mimi, right? I think I need to get more of a arc there. Yeah, just a versus level. Okay, I gotta throw that a little bit sooner with some obstacles. So it's already better than Go Calm 2, from what I'm hearing. Unless it's a... Imagine Go Calm 2 is a versus level. Like, imagine somebody's in the versus queue and they roll that. I feel like when... Oh, I already know when versus with friends becomes a thing, Pi and DP will do that if they let you select the level, which you would hope they would, but Nintendo is Nintendo. Oh, someone already did? They got... I'll have to check DP's Twitter. Oh, man. Oh, that's... I think I have to sit. I think maybe I'm a little bit too hasty. Because that's meant, like, I should maybe stay on the platform a little bit longer before I jump. Because otherwise I bonk into the wood that's up there on the top intentionally. So I think I'm meant to just wait a little bit. I'm Granny Strats. Okay. I still haven't tried out the verses yet. It just... I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it'll be a lot cooler with friends, but just seeing the lag makes me not want to do it. Although, like, apparently Pi is really into it. He's going for the ranking stuff. Let's get a high ranking. It's probably... I mean, I don't know if a lot of his levels lag. I've only seen him do, Endless with DP. I haven't seen any of the him play any of the verses yet. But other streamers who I've seen do verses, every once in a while you just roll up with someone with a horrible internet connection. It just does not look like fun. Like, if that could just be alleviated somehow, think versus for like versus with randos as a decent meme could be fun. But I rather just do levels single player for the time being. See if Nintendo irons out any of those kinks. It's all right. Okay. Like, what's the longest you played it for, Ozzy? Because for me, it seems like something that you just do for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour tops, and then you go back to the normal game. If Pi sucked less, is he that bad? Because, like, I haven't seen that much Versus. I've only seen a little bit of it from different streamers who have been streaming the regular game and have switched to it. By regular game, I mean, like, endless or random people's levels. But from what I've seen, it looks like a lot of levels are just meant to be, like, chaotic, where there's just, like, a bunch of on-off switches, or there's like a boss, and then whoever beats the boss, someone like camps the door with the key. Or you run really fast and you run into a hole, and the person behind you sees you fail, so they know not to do that. It just looks like there isn't that much skill involved. It's... Which I guess, I mean, there is a ranking system, so that can't be true, right? Because people make it to the top in the ranking system. It can't just all be luck, is it? So there must be skill behind it, but it just looks like there's just so much randomness. There's a lot of bad cheese, the versus mode. I have had that thought in the back of your mind, to be honest. Like, camping the flag, watching everybody else get the clear, yeah. Camping the flag. Get to the clear. I have seen that. That's... Like, that, like, as a BM, right? That's just BM. Oh, the clear condition. Oh, no. Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right. That's not BM. I've seen somebody get to the flag and just wait there for somebody else to get close, and then they just jump on it. So make you still have to do the level just to BM you. Which Pi started doing as soon as he discovered it. Yeah, that's... What are people's thoughts in, like, outside of versus mode? What do you guys think of clear conditions? Because I think here's my opinion, which I don't know. Sometimes I want to wait till people actually give their opinion because I don't want to influence it, but I'll do it anyway. My opinion is, I think it allows for a lot of cool stuff you can do with them, but I think there are some just bad clear conditions, and I think it's kind of like an advanced kind of subject. Like, I think good level creators are going to be able to do really cool things with clear conditions. But I think clear conditions with just, like, mediocre or bad level creators are just going to be sort of like a trap, like a noob trap, let's say. Although that's not the right term, but if you're a noob creator, you're going to be like, ooh, let me add a level clear condition. And I think in most cases, levels don't need that. It's like they're meant to, like, for a level specifically designed for it and, like, for, like, a cool concept. But I think most levels shouldn't do them unless they're built from the ground up with a cool concept in mind. And even then, like, it's iffy. They're cool. Okay. Like, for instance, I've seen, like, a lot of levels that are like, kill the one, boom boom. Where they're basically already designed. Like, for example, I saw this level last night. It was like a really cool cape level that Dragon Feeney was playing. And it had the condition, make it to the goal while wearing a cape. But the whole level required you to have a cape. So the clear condition was completely redundant, and all it did was force the player not to, like make it so that they didn't have to use checkpoints. Like, it was A lot of people in the chat were like, "This is a cool level, but it could really use checkpoints," and everybody was like, "It can't have checkpoints because it has this redundant clear condition." So. But yeah, I've also seen some that are like, make it to the end, like defeat one boom boom, which would, like, you could just use like a key door, because even those levels, they like have you go to an arena and fight a boom boom, and if you use a clear door, you get the same effect, like a door with a key that the boom boom drops the key, and the level condition's not needed. Feel your level. I mean, they're not. That's what I'm saying, Batman. Is they're not bad. I think they're good, in fact. But I think a lot of people don't know how to, potentially might not know how to use them well, and they'll just become either redundant or stupid. Like, there's one that's like, I know in like the story mode, there's a clear condition that's like, climb in 3D world, climb this many trees. I'm just thinking, this is a dumb, like, that one is just IMO. Like, maybe there's something really good you can do with that one, but in my hot opinion, that's just a dumb clear condition. Climbing trees, no thank you. Again, I think there is probably maybe like a cool developer, a level creator could come up with something like that, but I think if you're thinking of like the average or bad level creator, they'll be like, I've got a lot of trees in my level, why don't I make a clear condition where my player just has to climb them all? And then I think that's stupid. Like, I even think the one, that particular level in the story mode, like climbing the trees, was just dumb. I didn't like doing that. I thought this isn't needed. And that was one Nintendo made. They don't leave the ground is cool in the story. Yeah. The don't leave the ground has kind of cool things in the story. It's especially difficult to make a good level for, I think. I wish for that one there was a way you could just like disable Mario's jump button, but you still have to jump for the flag, so it makes sense. You just can't land. So you could do like bumper levels and stuff like that. Maybe you can do something Galaxy Brain with that. Yeah, maybe. I think you can, but I think most people won't. And there's already a lot of stuff that Nintendo doesn't give us because most people will use it badly. Alright, I think I have to jump for that. I think I know what to do now. Like, you could give players, like, Nintendo could give players more sub-levels, like up to 4 sub-levels. It doesn't have to be 2, but I feel like the reason why Nintendo limits it to 2 is, well, probably one for file size, and maybe that's predominant. But also, it would just, people would be like, let me make a really long level. And that's bad. Alright, what do you what should I do on that part? Do I need to hit... Alright, so there's two black bullets going one direction and a red going the other direction. Do I jump from the platform directly to the on-off switch and then use all 3 bullets to navigate my way through the gate? Do I jump off 1 bullet and then the switch? I'm not sure how I should approach it. Jump on the orange one to hit the on-off. Get back over, okay. So orange one first. Because it seemed like the orange one, by the time I fall down there, is just coming out of the cannon. Okay, so... Oh yeah, that one's a lot faster. I don't. So when should I jump off of the platform? Oh, I see. All right, I think I've got it. I think I've got an idea. I think in my brain I have what I need to do, and now it's just execution. Definitely getting better at that part. Ooh, okay. But it seems like, just from, I haven't played that many levels, but from watching other people play levels, either Nintendo's, like, either like the boo system, whether the boo system de-incentivizes people to make bad levels, or the algorithm filters out booed levels faster because we actually have a way to dislike levels now. It just seems like when I'm watching this game, I see a lot higher quality of levels than you'd see at the start of Mario Maker 1. Less troll, at least. There's still those dumb levels that's just like walk right to the finish line with very little platforming in between. But that's good. I mean, it's also that there's just better level creators, right? Because everybody who, all those creators of Mario Maker 1, they've learned, and they're better now. It's like, you ever stop and think, like, there's kids playing this game right now. This is like the first, this could very well be a lot of kids' first video game they owned, or one of the first. Creating either, like, probably bad levels, half decent levels. And one day some of those kids, like 20 years from now, are going to make, like, an amazing platformer game that we're all going to be buying on Switch. Like, the way this just, like, this game, how it makes level creation accessible, and, like, learning how to platform, how to be good at platformers, and also how to make a good platformer. I feel like in the future, like, this game could very well have a legacy where it's just like, we could, like, down the road 20 years from now, when great platform games come out and we get interviews with their developers like, well, I started playing Mario Maker when I was 5 years old. And it's like, well, how about that? You know? Don't want to get booed, and maybe it actually affects how often it gets rolled. Yeah. We'll all be buying it on Switch 20 years from now. Switch 2DS, or how are we gonna, like, we've already got, like, the Switch 2.0, right? The Switch minus the jailbreak. Does Nintendo, you think Nintendo's gonna do, I mean, that's what Microsoft and PlayStation have done as well, right? We got the PS4 Pro, and isn't Xbox, like it's gotten to the point where console, like only Nintendo is releasing new, like the Switch was a new console. Granted, it probably had to happen, be brand new because of Wii U and how that didn't quite do as Nintendo wanted. But are we basically stuck with these consoles now? We're not going to get any big new revamped like PS5 or Xbox 69. PS5 baby. Hey, how's it going, Super Basket Bros? How you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking. Xbox 69, absolutely. I'd buy it. Xbox 2 have been announced. Oh yeah, I think that did happen, but I didn't watch any of E3. But yeah, that is right. So I kind of have my foot in my mouth now. They announced exactly what I said that wasn't coming. But I'm curious to see what it's like, whether it'll be a big, because where do you even go now? Because the thing was, like, remember back in the day, although back in the day is different for everybody, but like the jump up between NES, my first console was a SNES, so I'll speak for myself. The jump up from SNES to N64, or maybe it's something that more people are used to, but N64 to GameCube, like what a massive jump in like polygon quality, like what you could do in games, sound, just like everything. And then GameCube to Wii was less so, but it still felt like an upgrade. Like you finally got widescreen, and even more so on the non-Nintendo consoles. Just like, particularly around like the GameCube and Wii days. But like now, what could a new video game console possibly do that would just blow you away in the same vein, right? It just feels like incremental upgrades, because that's like technology is just that good now. Was wondering if you were doing. I am Super Basket. If you do this, you can submit a level. I'm working on a viewer level right now. Tapioca submitted it to me. You can also go to queue. And see the current queue. And I don't have a schedule for when I actually do Mario Maker. It usually ends up just being something I do for a couple hours after whatever else I'm streaming. But if you submit a level, and feel free to submit one, if you happen to not be around when I do the level, I do highlight all of the levels I do, so you can go on that website and you can watch your level being done after the fact if you don't see it live. Ugh. No problem. PS5 demo, I saw, heard about load times. Apparently there won't be load times anymore. That's good. Nobody likes load times. Thanks for the level, Super Basket. Or Super Bass Guest. I missed the S. Ooh, getting that jump is tight. Get a PS5 because it'll likely have Bloodborne 2. And Persona 6. Sadly, we didn't get any information about the next Atlas SMT game, did we? I don't think that game came up at all. Like, does Atlas even do anything for E3? Or Altus? It's Altus, isn't it? I call it Atlas because I'm dumb. It's dead? Really? If it is, that's unfortunate. I was looking forward to that one. I was looking for looking forward to SMT5 on Switch. Because I just recently got into the SMT series and I feel like it's pretty solid. I've been enjoying it a lot. Damn. You can say basket if basket. Nah, I just need to get used to it. Meant for it to be basket and then saw the S and it grew on you. I see. Yeah, Atlas is just... And I think it's spelled with an A, too. Wait, so there's an Atlas. Oh, I'm all screwed up. I'm going to make myself sound like an idiot now. But there's an Atlas, which is the book that contains a lot of maps, right? We know that Atlas. And I think that's with a US. And then there's Atlas, I think, with an AS. And that's the Titan from Greek mythology who holds up the earth on his shoulders. And then there's Altus, which is the video game developer company. And I probably have that all wrong and sound like an idiot, but I think that's what it is. Whoops. They're both Atlas? Okay. Alright. But, okay. Alright, what's the video game company then? All three? Okay, alright, okay. Like I said, I expected to sound like an idiot when I was dumb, and I am not disappointed. Alright, now I know, though. Oof. Atlas? Altus. Yeah, Altus is tall in Spanish. Whoops. Altus is female plural for tall, yes. Do you, where, are you from a Spanish-speaking country, Baskets? Or do you just study Spanish? You're Mexican. Well, welcome. Bienvenido. I was just about to say I'm starting to get more consistent with the jump. I don't know. I get like a feel for levels like this, and then I get to a point where like I start to get better at them, and then oddly enough, the deeper I get into them, the worse I start getting at the early game of them. I don't know what happened there. That one came out really quickly. L becomes before the T, yeah, it does. Is anybody getting Persona the Royale or whatever? Is that on anybody's like wish list or looking forward to list? If honestly, if that game was on PC or something, I know it's always like, I'm one of those people. If it was on PC, sorry, I just don't have a PS4. But if it was on a if I had the console to play Royale, I probably would get it because I have a PS3, so I was able to play Persona 5. But I would like to own a higher. I mean, it plays okay on the PS3. I didn't have an issue, but like the remastered or higher graphics version would be nice to have. Also, I'm curious about the new girl, of course, because that's Oz. So that's how they bait you. Gamer devolving is real. Probably will know PS4. Just meant PS4 in general. The new girl smiley face. Aren't they just porting the Persona? One of them, like the action RPG one, is coming to Switch. Hack and slash one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm interested in that. Maybe. Not sure yet. I'll have to see more. But I'd buy the Royale remake, remaster, whatever. If I could. Yeah, just the Persona ones. Persona Warriors. Yeah, it's the spin-off. To be fair, they didn't do a good job of they didn't do a good job of when that was announced. It was like announced in some Japanese concert for Persona music. Yeah, well, I sort of had the same problem Super Basket Bros has when it was announced. Because they announced it for PS4 and Switch, the Warriors game, and then I heard about the Royale, and just in my head I assumed, well, this one must be coming out to Switch, right? Because they announced that they were starting to support Switch for the Warriors one, but nope. So for legit, like a couple days after they made that announcement for the Royale, or Royal, what is it? Is it Royale or Royal, or is it just R? Am I just saying it wrong? When they announced that new one, the new remastered version, the several days after it came out, I was under the impression it was coming out to Switch. I kept hearing about people talking about, oh, Switch fanboys are angry. I'm like, why? They're getting all the games. I was like, no, they're not getting this. Oh, okay, all right, I misunderstood. I'm not. It seems like maybe I should be standing on the right side. I'm not sure where I optimally stand on that platform to make that bullet come out when I want it to. It seems like it's coming out too late. Whoops. Royal. Okay. If it was Royale, I was like, yeah, I said it a couple times. I'm like, wait, they wouldn't name it Royale after Battle Royale, would they? Royal. Okay. Persona 100. We're dropping mementos. I mean, if I had just jumped a little bit higher, I had it there. If I had just jumped a little bit higher, that was the one. That was the one. Thanks, Super Baskets. But see, that time, I don't think I could. Like, why is it? It feels like it was like farther to the right that time. It didn't shoot early enough. I don't think I can make it from there. Yeah, I think I need to be on the righter of the platform. That seems, unless I'm just mistaken, it seems like if I stay righter on the platform, I can make that shoot out earlier, so I can get it farther to the left to jump off of. Second room out of 23 in your level. Oh boy. Is this the one you've uploaded, Matt Man? Are you just beating it after you uploaded? Or are you doing the upload challenge? Oh, unless you're making it. Alright, so this level has 23 rooms. What could Matt Man be doing? Let's think of a reference that has 23 of something. Is it like, are there 23 battles in World Tournament through Final 6 in Yu-Gi-Oh! FM? Could this be it? I think this is it. Let's see, can we count? I'm too focused on this level to count, but... From Rex to Nightmare? Probably about 23, right? Well, yeah, I should be on the right because at the very least I get a little running start for momentum. So yeah, I should be at the right. Room 1, 2, and 23 are start, a hub area, and the end. Okay. Did you ever stop and think for, like, before you make it, though, Matman, and invest all that time into it? Do you think it'll be fun to play in the end, though, or do you just want it for yourself? Because I don't know. If I had to do a room with... If I had to do a level... Or maybe they're not all required. If they're not all required, that's kind of cool. But if I had to, if they're all required, or most of them are required, that's not a level I think most people would find fun. 20 is the magic number, you will not guess it. Is it linked to the past? Is there 20 checks or Zooter? Is it one of those? Is it a randomized game? Like, we know most of Matman's interests, so I feel like this level has something to do with one of his interests. Basically given up on the Zooter level, that's a shame, but what can you do? It was a cool concept, though. Sending 6 medallions to 9 rooms is impossible. Oh, was that really what you were gonna do? I didn't know it was that involved. That's... yeah, that is... I thought you were just gonna randomize some other things. Oh, that would have been really neat. But yeah, I can't for this... I have not the slightest idea how you would do that. Location of the medallions to the 9 dungeons. Zooter is dead. Rip. Rip Zooter. Whoops. You do get 6 coins, have 9, then find a way to do three-way randomizers. Well, I think that's the issue, is there's no source of randomness. So if any part of the strategy involves randomization... Oh, what's the sort? Is it the Maji Koopa, or what is it? Is it the Bowser Flames? It's the clown cars, actually. What did the clown cars do? That is random. So right away, you're limited to 3D World, right? What is everybody's take on 3D World? I think it's cool, but it's so different from the other themes. Like, my favorite theme are the classic 2D ones. Like, even in Mario Maker 1, I really preferred the 3 classic themes over the New Super Mario Brothers one. Although there were cool levels. I mean, there were definitely cool levels for all different themes. New Super Mario Brothers had plenty of cool levels. I just like the art style of the classic ones, and it really feels like a 2D platformer. Oh, right, the clown cars. Oh, I mixed them up with the Koopa cars. Okay, okay. So what? Is it just when... Alright, so I'll read what Tapioca says here. 3-way through Ramincho, grouping the dungeons of 3, not the limit. It's not truly random distribution. So what is the randomness with the clown cars then? Is it... I know when clown cars take damage, they kind of like freak out and go in different directions. Is that what's random? Okay, alright, it is that. Are you able to leverage that in any way that's cool? Like, could you set up some kind of, like, dynamo where they bounce into something that causes a reaction, and that would be the randomness? Seems tough to set that up, but maybe. I am a complete level making noob, so... So you put one in a cage of spikes. Put one in a cage of spikes, it'll loads, randomly move left to right, then you have the bombs above the cage or shells, and then you can make a bomb explode, shell launch, a count card goes in that direction. Oh. Cool. Ah, so close. So close. Is it possible that is it possible because you know the airship oscillates up and down, right? And sometimes stuff that's at the bottom of the screen is off screen. Is it possible that when... Like, it was so much faster that time. When I get to that cannon at the bottom there, it's actually oscillated off screen, so the bullet shoots out later, and then I'm like, why is this early, or why did this come out so late? It's kind of what it feels like. Because I swear I'm not doing anything differently. And sometimes that cannon just... I want to jump and the bullet's well behind me. And I feel like I'm on the same position at the platform. And I think time-wise, I should be on a pretty tight timer. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's big variations in time between individual attempts. think that messes with it. Annoying. Yeah, that is annoying because I feel like sometimes you get down there and if the bullet is just not where you need it. If it's loaded off screen, like let's see this time. Like I don't know. I probably still can make it in that case. But it might still be, you might still be able to jump properly and hit the switch, but it screws up. You have to be very reactive. See, like, did you? It was so much quicker that time, right? You saw where it was before and where it was that time, right? The positioning. Sigiri blah. But why is that? Because I felt like both of those attempts I took the same amount of time. Is it possible between attempts the airship doesn't reset to its, like, the top of its oscillation or the bottom of its oscillation? Could this be yet another random factor that we've discovered? Probably can't use it for anything useful though because it involves Mario being close to it. Otherwise it doesn't shoot. Like, I'm waiting for the jump. Looks like it does reset to the same position every time I die. Okay, so it's... So then I'm curious why sometimes it feels early and sometimes it feels late, because I feel like I'm time-wise, every time I get there is like the same, like on the same timer based on start of level. Like I don't feel like one attempt is taking, like the platforming is so precise that it's going to take the same amount, and see, so much earlier that time. I wait there thinking, alright, I'll wait for it to come slower this time so I can react, and then it's just like, well, here it is. And then I'm like, okay, I'll wait. I'll jump a little earlier now so I can react to it, and that time it's late. It's like Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby, and you're trying to bat against Owl, and he's throwing you those super janky pitches. Just can't. Yeah, they're on a cycle from like a global cycle when it's. Or no, they're not on a cycle, are they? I don't think they're on a global cycle. I thought their cycle starts. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But naively, I feel if I like time each of my attempts, I'm getting here at roughly the same time each time. Are you kidding me? Oh, that sucks. I got it, and then I didn't get it. Free medallion. Woo! Shoot. Okay, so I don't want to actually jump all the way to get it the first time. You are overthinking that? Alright, what's the strat then? You put it... Oh, I might have done something. Wait, that was... Those were... I think I'm supposed to throw it, right? Yeah, just throw it. Wait. Is there spikes there? I forget what it looked like now. Alright, when I get back there, I'll think about it again. Alright, we couldn't get it that time. There were spikes. Alright, so you toss it and then you jump on it, I think. They used to show me some extremely high-tech stuff. Yoshi's today, but it would only work for 6 of the 8, not 6 of 9. Wow, in fact, the fact that it works for 6 of 8. Versus has been in the lab. Them being on a global cycle is the only way to explain it. Yeah, you must be right. Also, it's great that Versus's level got a lot of attention. Did he ever figure out like where that showed up? Was it just like the fact that we all played it that it got into like a lot of the endless queues and shared that way? Or did he ever manage to trace it back to like a streamer or someone on YouTube playing it? It is a very, very good level. Very fun. And cannons leave. Cycle that stops and resumes. Versus is like the Buzzy Airship one. Yeah, got a lot of attention. It's got like a lot of plays now. Like a lot of them. So he was wondering if maybe like a successful like YouTuber or someone like that had played it and a bunch of people saw it and played it. Something like some kind of viral activity like that. But I'm not at last I heard he wasn't able to like find any source of how it went viral. They all shoot at the same time if they are on stream. On screen. Yeah, it seems like that. So it must be the oscillation is not good. That must be what's screwing me up. Like there. Like, see? There's just nothing I can do there. I think if it shoots late, I don't think there's any recovery if it shoots late. You have to be on the early cycle, or that's it. Airship levels, yeah. How do you make an airship level in the Maker? Because I was trying to like look at settings. There's a lot of settings. Like, how do you change gravity? Because I looked at some stuff and I just did not like. See, if it's on that cycle, there's nothing I can do. You saw the position where how I had to jump and how I had to recover. So your only way of making it. Whoops, why did I do that? Your only way of making that is if you get down there and you're on the right cycle. Otherwise, it's rip. I don't think on the bad cycle, I don't think there's any recovery. So maybe I should try and play this part slower. Hopefully that did it. Yeah, so if I play a little bit slower. I don't know. If I play a little bit slower, that helps. Oh, each theme has a different effect at night. So that's one of the... Is that what, one of the themes is gravity then? At night? That's what changes gravity. Okay. I see. A couple of them change gravity, but in different ways. I saw one that was like super, super low gravity. And then I saw one that was like kind of low gravity. Airship at night makes everything but Mario lighter. that jump was just a complete miss, a whiff. Ooh, I see. Well. Well. Oh, no, 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 my friend. Do not stay up there, Mario. Damn you, Mario. I went a little bit too fast there. That's me. That's my fault. Okay. At least Tappy is a good maker and makes it be a pipe that spawns unlimited springs, so you can keep trying that, because I know there's a lot of makers who would give you the one spring, and if you miss the throw, well, sucks to be you. I know I've definitely seen that design pattern before. You get one try with this item, and if you screw it up, sorry, might as well jump off the edge. Plus sign button down to press A, start over. Just got scammed. Oh, I hate when I do that as well. That was close. Do you think for Discord Wars 4 there's going to be top endless score run during the event? Because if there is, that is such a bait. That would be a big bait. That's not worth it. That's a noob trap. You hope not, Pies. Yeah, like everybody's seeing a boost from Mario Maker, because I was talking earlier about there's probably a lot of people who never watch Twitch playing, have Mario Maker, and just happen to see like a clip or something on like their social media of something crazy, like a crazy level or something happening to someone while they were playing a level. And they're like, oh wow, there's a whole website just devoted to people who like to play video games and stream them. So I bet like Mario Maker, as big as it is, helps people discover Twitch, and also a lot of streamers of Twitch. It's great to see. Oh shoot. You piece of garbage, Mario. Ah, so close. I mean, it's... Discord Wars has some aspects of an RPG. Like, Lotro was the super, super good equip, and Skyrim was the really, really bad equip. Now look at that. Look at that. Can someone explain? look at the three. Hold on. Can I get a capture? Let's see. How do I get mouse? Capture mouse. I don't think I can capture mouse, can I? I can't capture mouse. But look at the position. Yeah, look, both of those cannons are supposed to be on the same timer, and they're both right in the same like X horizontal position. Why is one's ball being shot so much earlier than the other? Weird. Oh shoot, I restart over. That doesn't matter. The checkpoint is right here. Oh, if I die, that's not good. At least we have the checkpoint. Because imagine every time you die, you have to do this tiny bit of platforming to get to the next attempt. That'd be bad. No one would have fun doing that. I mean, I guess Tapioca had to do that to set the checkpoint. So shoutouts to him for adding the quality of life. I'd be curious. Like Twitch would never say, but I'd be curious how much of an influx Twitch sees from like new game releases. People discovering the website when new games drop and they find out people stream their gameplay on Twitch. Oh, Mario. Mario. Moved one block and did the clear check again. See, at least Tapioca has a lot of pride in his levels, and because there's a lot of people who would just be like, "Well, time to upload." It's not a bug; it's a feature. The level is meant to be hard. Tapioca pride. It's a Miller with a rainbow behind him. Super Nep RPG just noticed my avatar. I have not. I had pre-ordered it for Switch before I found out it was having a PC release, and the PC release came out like a week before the Switch release. So I just canceled my pre-order. I was like, oh, I'll just buy it. I'll buy it for PC when it comes out. And then I did buy it. But I mean, the Nep games go on sale all the time, so I'll probably wait for a sale and buy it. I've heard mixed things. Have you played at all any of it yet? Super Bass Casts? So I'm curious to hear what people think about it. What parts they like, what parts they don't like. I mean, it's a Nep game, so I'm probably gonna buy it no matter what. I mean, they do go on sale for incredible deals. You can get them for like 70-80% off eventually. And I'm in no hurry to play it because I have so many games in my backlog. 2 hours into it at the moment. Alright, let's not get greedy. Please tell me this is the end. There's a freaking checkpoint. I heard the sound. Alright, that was good. That was good. I was about to get baited. I was like, I'm halfway done. Damn it. That was a good checkpoint, though. Oh, boy. What are we commenting with? I'm commenting with a kitty cat. In honor of Nero, who was around earlier. What color is Nero? Nero is sort of like an orange. Oh, that looks bad. How to draw a circle. Not like that. Okay. Oh, it is difficult. It is difficult. It's not what I wanted it to do. Pupils look too weird that way. Let's make the pupils a color. Drawing is not my strong suit, by the way. In case anybody noticed. This is not getting any better. Let's keep that colored. And then we'll put blue in the center. Oh no, this just looks freaky. Okay, let's not color in the eyes. Let's not color in the eyes. Let's just make them be little dots. Let's give him gray whiskers. Okay. S, G, and Nero. Were here. There you go. For posterity. Wow, how do people there you go, Tapioca. Have that be on your level. Post. In cat form. I wish I was that good of a drawer. Alright, so yeah, we're finished that one. Alright, that was solid. That was solid. Solid platforming challenge. Minor frustration with low cannon cycle. With airship. Oscillations. Felt satisfying to be. There we go. I keep forgetting to put. I need the MM.